How we doing? We're back and I'm absolutely buzzing and genuinely just high in life at the moment and really excited to launch the next cycling challenge, which is this. The Italian job. So, a week today I'm flying out to Pisa, Italy, and on the 27th of October I'm going to be cycling 2,500 miles from Pisa to Venice, right around the entire coastline of Italy, going right down at the very bottom, right around Sicily and right back up the other side. And I'm going to do it in 14 days. 14 days is a very ambitious target, but that's what we're going to do. We're doing it in 14 days. On the 9th of November, I'm going to rock in to Venice, having just cycled 2,500 miles around the entire length of Italy. So I'm absolutely buzzing for this one. And I just want to first of all say a huge thank you to Samuel Barrington, who alongside Care Improvement Associates sponsored the last cycle, Lanzetta John O'Groats. And after the success of the last one, which we were able to do last week, Sam has again supported this one and is going to be supporting this Italian cycle, the Italian job. But this one's not going to be with Care Improvement Associates, it's one of Sam's different brands. So this one is going to be with NCQP, the National Care Quality Professionals. So huge thank you, Sam, and to everybody at NCQP for sponsoring this cycle, it means a lot. So this is a big one. This is absolutely massive. This is huge. This is like an incredible amount of miles for given where I am in my cycling career and my journey. So Lanzetta John O'Groats was an average of about 150 miles a day. This one is an average of 180 miles a day. 180 miles a day, 2,500 miles, 14 days, no rest breaks. It's 14 days of solid cycling between Pisa and Venice. And Pisa and Venice, if you look at the map, are actually quite close to each other, but I'm just going like right around the entire coastline of Italy. That's the way I want to do it. And this cycle is also kind of unfinished business for me. So MD, who's been following me for a while, will remember that when I ended my big first ever cycle, the one around Europe that I was trying to go around the world, that was a cool wee hand gesture, the one that I was trying to go around the world, I finished in Pisa, and my original plan was I was going to go right around the whole country in Italy. There's another wee one. I was going to go right around the entire length of Italy, but I also came home, one of the best decisions I've ever made. Back in Edinburgh, living here, just having a great life. Life is great, but now I'm getting back into cycling, got some unfinished business with Lanzetta John O'Groats, went and done that one, unfinished business with another two, one of them which is Italy. So next week we're going out to Italy and we're going to cycle around the entire country of Italy in 2 weeks. This is a big one. As I said, I'm just absolutely buzzing for it. The level of belief at the moment, the level of self-confidence I have in myself, like you can see in this video, just like I'm just absolutely buzzing, just high on life, just so much energy, so much positivity, so much optimism, so much ambition, so much drive. I'm just on point, I'm just in the zone, I'm doing what I love, it's having impact, and I'm just in such a great place, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. I'm just on my game basically. And I have no doubts in my mind that on the 9th of November I will rock in to Venice, having just cycled the biggest challenge of my life. And this is the one that's really going to announce what I'm up to in cycling. This one's going to really show people what I'm about, and yeah, really going to launch everything else. Lanzetta John O'Groats was just kind of letting people know that I was back and that I was jumping up a level. This is jumping up another level. This is going to be, as I said, crazy daily miles, but we're going to do it. We're going to raise the bar again, and it's going to be an incredible challenge. And this is kind of like a dream come true for me, this one. Italy's like my favourite country in the world outside of Scotland. Always dreamed of travelling there, and to cycle around the entire country, it's just a dream come true. So it's just an incredible moment in time for me personally, and I'm just so grateful for all the opportunities that I have. Grateful for all the people who support me, grateful for all my friends and family, grateful for so many things in life at the moment, and life couldn't be going better. And I think just I was blown away last week with the response to Lanzetta John O'Groats. Some of the messages I had were just incredible, like really life-changing stuff. It's just so rewarding. I feel like I get to do something I love, which also has tremendous impact on other people, and it's incredible. I've had somebody who messaged me, one of many stories, like saying that they've just been like unhealthy recently, not doing any exercise, but after Lanzetta John O'Groats they decided to get back out and start doing walking. There's somebody who's going to do Lanzetta John O'Groats next year. There's somebody who's trying to push harder in the gym. There's just so many stories like that, and it's just incredible to think that by me just doing what I love, being on a bike, taking on big challenges and sharing the journey, that other people are inspired. So I'm blessed, I'm truly blessed to live this life, and I couldn't ask for anything more. As I said, a week to go, and in terms of training and preparation for this one, it is a wee bit sooner than I wanted it to be. My original plan was that there was going to be at least a couple of weeks in between finishing Lanzetta John O'Groats and the next one, but just sometimes life gets in the way, and On the weekend of the 10th of November, I've got a christening in Copenhagen, which is Ian and Marlena, who MD, who's been here from way back in the beginning, will remember. Ian and Marlena are a couple who I met when I was cycling through Denmark. Stayed with them once, stayed with them twice, stayed with them 3 times. They invited me to their wedding, invited me to their kids' christening, so I'm going back for that. Those guys are really good friends of mine, and I wanted to make the effort to go and be there for their little kids' special day. So that's why the cycle is actually 180 miles a day. It was meant to be 150 a day, like the same pace as John O'Groats, but for a longer time to see what I was like at that level. But just sometimes life gets in the way, and it's going to be a good thing because it means I'm going to get to test myself at a higher level. So in terms of between now and then, I'm not actually going to train for this one. The main focus between now and next week is just rest and recovery. There's 11 days between getting to John O'Groats and starting cycling in Pisa, so that's just 11 days of rest and recovery. The fitness is there. I'll only lose a tiny wee bit of fitness probably from the end of John O'Groats and starting Pisa. The main focus is just rest and recovery and make sure my body's okay, make sure I'm getting enough food, getting enough water, getting enough sleep, and just taking it easy basically. And then getting on the bike in Pisa next Friday, I'm just going to be fresh, ready to go, and just will be able to absolutely attack it. And 14 days later we'll be in Venice. It's incredibly exciting. So buzzing for this one, just generally, you can see the enthusiasm in my face and hear it in my voice. Hopefully we're going to go again, and hopefully as many people will be following this one as the last one. And here's something else I'd just like to finish on with this one. Over these 14 days, I'm going to be cycling Pisa to Venice, 2,500 miles, and following on for the last one, sort of all the people who said that were like starting to do exercise more. Here's what I'd like as a wee bonus thing on top of what I'm doing. For those 14 days, if there's anybody out there, right, who has either been involved in exercise before and has just stopped it for a while, so you're a cyclist, you're a runner, you go to the gym, you do yoga, you do Pilates, you go to Zumba, anything like that, but you've stopped it for a while and you've wanted to get back into it, go and just use this 14 days whilst I'm doing this to think, doesn't matter how I feel, for these 14 days, I'm just going to go back to that Zumba class, I'm going to get out on the bike, even if it's 10 minutes of walking, 30 minutes of running, 10 minutes of cycling, just do something, and over those 2 weeks, whilst I do that, make sure you do something and start it. So, please, that would really help me. It would really make me feel good if I knew that, like, because I like to know that this stuff's impacting other people as well, as it obviously has a huge benefit in me. Like, look at how happy I am. This is just because of my cycling and just how much I love it. But please, 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 just during those 2 weeks, say to yourself, I'm just going to commit to getting back on the horse. And hopefully after those 2 weeks, when I finish in Venice, you'll also be finishing a 2-week training plan where you've got out every day and exercise, even if it's just a walk, a wee cycle, even if it's just 10 minutes of yoga, just do something. Doesn't matter what it is, just do something during those 2 weeks. And then just let me know, keep the feedback coming, because I love it. It inspires me to keep doing more. And yeah, let's go out there for the 2 weeks. I'll get to Venice, you get back into fitness and health. And if you've never exercised before, use this as the time to do it. Like 2 years ago, I couldn't cycle the length of myself. Next week I'm going to cycle 2,500 miles around the entire length of Italy. Like, that was only possible because I went out there and tried to do 1 mile. So if you've never exercised before, go out and do your first mile. Please go out there and do your first mile. And if you've exercised before, get back out there and start it again. That would honestly, I'm getting enough out of this personally just for cycling around Italy and doing what I do, but that would be a nice wee bonus for me, and I think it would really help some other people as well. So next week we go again, we're getting back out there and we're going to do what we do best. Whew, buzzing, I need to go and get rid of some of this energy now. Whew, breathe Josh, right, that's coming up for 9 minutes, so next week we go again, I will see you there, be there or be square. Good night. It's not even night time, but good night.